when somebody gets on the phone with you, especially if it's a vet, how nice is it to like be able to speak that language?
It's a game changer. Because I mean, one, like I was saying before, that brotherhood really never ends.
Yeah.
And any patient that is interested or calls in, tell us as much as possible. Because when it comes to having the details, the nitty gritty, the stuff that you're afraid to bring up to, let's say your primary care or something like that.
Yeah.
The more information that we have, the better that we can help assess and treat everything that's going on with you.
That's what I told them, especially with like the PAs and the doc. Like when you get on, like, dude, they have heard everything
And some.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to shock anyone.
Nope.
Like, especially with men, the elephant in the room, but a lot of times it's sexual dysfunction, right? That they don't want to talk about. And sexual dysfunction that I learned actually from the medical staff here in Sydney is I thought it was literally erectile dysfunction was sexual dysfunction. I didn't know that even the lack of interest.
Yep, sex drive.
In sex drive is sexual dysfunction. That is technically a form of ED, is lack of just wanting it.
Yeah, no interest.
No interest.
No interest at all.
And that's a surefire like symptom that like your hormones are off.
Yeah, something's out of whack.
And guys don't want to be honest, And before I got on, I like everything. My system worked, but I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I didn't really give a shit about anything, including sex. You know what I mean? So that's why I always try to like fucking tell people, dude.
Yeah, because it can be like we understand bringing it up. You're like, I kind of have that like
I'm a man.
I don't have any problems.
Right.
No, say everything, lay it all on the table, because as soon as we know that information,
We can help.
Yeah, we can get you back to when you did feel that way, when
Or
you
better.
didn't have any issues.
Yeah.
And honestly, better. That's, I mean, for me personally, my entire life was basically going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got my blood work done and saw everything that was going on with me, I won't dive too into detail. My testosterone levels was at like 275.
No kidding, coming out.
275 coming out.
And see, that's a big thing. Like if especially if you're a vet and and you got injured, they have, man, I wish, get your freaking blood tested every year, because we have watched, for the guys who have done it, I wish I would have done it. With the guys who have done it, we've watched them be almost fine, get injured, boom.
Yeah.
Drop.
Plummet.
Immediately.
It's unbelievable that there's so many different factors, but specifically being a vet or being active duty still, the law enforcement, first responder realm, that environment, I mean, of course,
it's
physically
harsh.
and mentally it takes a toll on you in the short term.
But physically, it's harsh on your body.
It just continues to compound in the long term. And that's why, like you were saying, the blood work, at least find out why you're feeling this way.
Or even before, don't you wish you would have done blood work at like every year from 20 on, or even 18, like because you played football.
Yep.
So like even as you're a teenager, if you would have just gotten a full panel, and then you're like, oh, I took a hard hit. So it like, in 2017 I was good. 2018 I took a hard hit, got a concussion.
Yep.
And then did my 2018 blood work, and all of a sudden my levels are off. Well, now you can associate it with exactly what happened. I wish guys would do that. They need to do that in the military.
Yeah,
I think
paper trail is huge.
Yeah, I wish they would do a full hormone, like the 21 panel blood test that we do. Mm-hmm. I wish that the military would do that, active duty. As soon as you can, man. 18 years old, full one, you get it every year.
Because with the blood work, at least then you have a trail or a track as to, I remember when I was feeling this way at this time frame.
Right.
Moving forward, did I do anything to implement any changes?
Right.
But you're just going to get jabbed with all the different, vaccines, all the other stuff. That's totally fine. But when it comes to why you're feeling off, there's some pretty young guys that have a lot of issues going on that you shouldn't be. Be experiencing.
Yes, one of the there was 11 Bravo that hit me up. He said, "Hey, I'm currently in the infantry," and he goes, "Could the infantry be causing me low testosterone?" I don't know if you saw that question on the story. And I was like, I don't know if it's the infantry, specifically infantry, but definitely the job. There are a lot of things. So like if you've never shot, or if you've never been in a Humvee when somebody's shooting a 50 cal over top of you. That is a hell of a feeling, man. your brain and body feels like it's like expanding and shrinking with every freaking bullet. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, Jesus, dude.
It's all of those micro TBIs even. Because okay, I didn't really hit my head or anything like that. All those little instances, they compound.
Yeah, they compound. They add up, and it damages your glands and everything. So anyways, if you're listening to this, just get your blood tested, man.